All right, let's get right into it because this rumor is an absolute bombshell. It's connecting two of the biggest stars from totally different worlds. You've got reality TV royalty and business mogul Kim Kardashian, and then you have the seven-time Formula One world champion Sir Lewis Hamilton. So the question everybody is asking is, are they secretly dating?
We're going to break down all the evidence from a friendship that's been simmering for years to a brand new development that has just sent the rumor mill into a complete frenzy. And it all kicks off with a very interesting trip they were just spotted taking together.
That's right. The two of them were reportedly seen getting on a private flight to Paris, the city of love. Now, this one trip has basically turned years of quiet whispers into a full-on media storm. But to really get why this is such a big deal, we have to look at the history between these two.
See, this whole thing didn't just pop up out of thin air. Not at all. Kim and Lewis have been moving in the same circles for, over a decade. Their paths have crossed at huge events, through family, through mutual friends. So the real question is, has that long-standing friendship finally turned into something more?
I mean, just look at this timeline. Their worlds have been connected for so long. We're talking red carpets way back in 2014, family holidays in 2015, all the way up to a New Year's party in Aspen just a couple of months ago. They definitely have a shared history. But what's happening right now suggests a brand new chapter might just be starting.
But here's where it gets really juicy. This story is so much deeper than just one flight to Paris. There's some exclusive reporting from The Sun that goes into detail about a very private, very romantic meetup that happened right before that flight. And it suggests this is way, way more than just two friends hanging out.
Okay, so according to this report, Kim flew her private jet all the way from LA to the UK for what sources are calling an intimate weekend with Lewis, and not just anywhere, at a super luxurious country hotel. This wasn't some spontaneous thing. It was a planned cross-continental trip for a very, very private meeting.
And what's really wild here is the level of detail. I mean, we're talking about separate, high-powered arrivals. She comes in on a jet, he flies in on a helicopter. They apparently got exclusive use of the spa and the pool, had a couple's massage, and a private dinner. The whole thing was shielded by bodyguards to make sure it was completely private, and then they were seen leaving together the next day.
And get this. An insider who was there told The Sun that the whole vibe was very romantic. They said the intense secrecy made it super clear that they just wanted to be alone. So yeah, this doesn't sound like a business meeting, does it? The source is basically painting a picture of a planned, romantic escape. And the location totally backs this up. Estelle Manor is not your average hotel. It's a top-tier, super luxury retreat where rooms start at over £1,000 a night. Choosing a place like that, well, it says a lot about how important this time together was. So, the big question is, could a new relationship between them actually work? To figure that out, you really have to look at where they both are in their personal lives. Both Kim and Lewis are coming out of huge public relationships, and they've been trying to date in the public eye. So, is the timing finally right for them? You've got Kim, whose marriage to Kanye West ended in 2022. That was followed by some high-profile but shorter relationships with Pete Davidson and Odell Beckham Jr. Then you have Lewis, whose most famous public relationship was his long-term one with Nicole Scherzinger, which ended back in 2015. The bottom line is, they're both single, and they both know what it's like to deal with the pressure of dating in the spotlight.
And, even after all the recent breakups and the challenges of dating, Kim's been really clear that she has not given up on finding love. Actually, she's described herself in a way you might not expect.
On her show, The Kardashians, she talked about putting up a wall to protect herself. But she also said that deep down, she's a hopeless romantic just waiting for the right person. That really sounds like she's in a headspace where she's totally open to a serious relationship if the connection is real. Okay, so what does this all mean when you put it together? You have a decade-long friendship, a secret romantic getaway, and a shared flight to Paris. So what's the final verdict on Hollywood's potential new power couple?
When you lay out all the facts, the case for a romance is pretty strong. I mean, they have that solid foundation of friendship. We've got these detailed reports of a very romantic, very private weekend, and we have them traveling together. But, on the other hand, there has been zero official comment, and their public story has always been that they're just friends.
So right now, the story is very much still unfolding. With Kim and Lewis jetting off to Paris, the whole world is basically watching to see what happens next.
So, is this the quiet beginning of a global super couple that's been built on years of friendship? Or is it just another rumor that's gonna fizzle out? For now, I'll let you be the judge.